Hello and welcome to another episode of Behavior Normalized in BL that really shouldn't be normalized. Well, actually this is my first video and I don't really know what drove me into making it and if someone will even watch this, but I hope I'll get a few views. I was scrolling through my Instagram and noticed that everyone seemed to be obsessed with this new BL called Love in the Air, written by none other than Mame. Well, you can have your thoughts on Mame. I won't be really talking about her today, but still, I decided to give the BL a try, and well, it led to this video. Because once again, the BL community seems to have trouble with the meaning of the word consent. So, let me give you a little explanation. That consent is an agreement between participants to engage in a sexual activity. Consent should be clearly and freely communicated. It goes on with if someone agrees to an activity under pressure of intimidation or threat, that isn't considered consent. Consenting to one activity one time does not mean someone gives consent for other activities or for the same activity on other occasions. Please keep that in mind for the following video. So now, let's dive into the first episode of Love is in the Air. Our main lead, Rain, just ended up at Payu's garage after his car wouldn't start. He took a shower and Payu, like the good guy he is, dries Rain's hair. And then he decides to kiss him on the neck and throw him on the bed. Oh, and his reasoning for this behavior?
เดี๋ยวพี่จะทำอะไรอ่ะ
ก็เรากำลังคุยเรื่องค่าใช้จ่ายกันไง
I swear you all are the same people who think Harden and Tessa are relationship goals. So yeah, basically Payu is like, you approached me first, so it's okay for me to do this. Followed by a sequence that shows the audience how Rain looked at Payu all the time. But let me repeat the statement from earlier. Consenting to one activity does not mean you have to consent for other activities. Rain looking at Payu, holding his hand, asking for help, and even coming to his place does not mean, under any circumstances, that he's giving consent for any of the things happening in this scene.
ผมมองพี่ก็จริงอะแต่ผมเปล่านะ
เหรอ แบบนี้เขาเรียกว่าทอดสะพานให้
พี่เราเข้าใจผมผิดนะปล่อยผมสิ
Even if there are moments where Rain enjoys some of the unconsensual kisses because Payu is quote unquote so handsome, he still tells him several times to stop, and genuinely speaking, one time should be enough. If someone tells you to stop, you have to stop.
แต่มึงต้องหยุดแล้วไอ้เลนปล่อยผมนะ
เลิกเล่นตัวได้แล้ว เรนเป็นคนเดินตามพี่ขึ้นมาเองนะ
So yeah, here we can see that the only way that Rain can get out of the situation is basically with physical force. Yeah, how cute. Further on, when Rain wants to go, Payu makes him stay by implying that the mechanics who, by the way, work for Payu, would do something to Rain if he went out in this state. Yeah, how caring. How caring is Payu? Okay, but that was the first episode. The second one must have cut out a bit on the SA, right?
ที่สุด
ไม่รู้แล้วก็ไม่อยากรู้ด้วย
เด็กที่ไม่รักษาคำพูดไง
กูไปผิดคำพูดตอนไหน
งั้นก็ลืมไปแล้วสินะ ที่พี่เคยบอกว่าค่าใช้จ่ายมันแพง แล้วเด็กเลี้ยงแกะบางคนเนี่ยก็บอกว่าจ่ายไหว
กูไม่ได้เป็นเด็กเลี้ยงแกะ ก็มึงบอกเองว่าฟรีอ่ะ มึงน่าหักผู้ใหญ่นิสัยเสีย
พี่ไม่ได้บอกว่าฟรี แต่แค่ไม่ได้เก็บเป็นเงิน
How do people even consider this romantic? Basically, Payu implies that Rain has to pay another way. And I guess this is supposed to be a joke, but Payu's whole demeanor is pretty aggressive. And just imagine this in real life. Someone helps you fix your car, and then goes on to your school, starts touching your body without your consent, and implying you should pay for his service. And after hearing that the whole fixing the car thing was actually for free, it's just very creepy behavior. And what makes me even more mad is how the writers are implying that it's Rain's fault that he ended up in this situation. Rain didn't pay, Rain brought Payu into the bathroom stall, so it's okay for Payu to touch him. No, that's not how consent works. It is not considered consent if someone agrees to an activity under pressure of intimidation or threat. And this is definitely an intimidating situation. I mean, you have to consider that Payu is the adult in this situation who is taking advantage of Rain's innocence.
ที่บอกแล้วไงว่าพี่มาเก็บหนี้แล้วพี่ก็เคยบอกเรียนแล้วเหมือนกันว่าให้พูดจาดีๆในเมื่อเตือนแล้วไม่ฟังพี่ก็ต้องใช้ไม้แข็ง
Yeah, he had to play hardball.
พี่ไม่ได้จะปั้มผมเหรอ
Rain even asks Payu if he wanted to force himself onto him. Like, he was under the impression that Payu wanted to force himself onto Rain. And you all find this cute?
แต่ถ้าหนหน้ายังพูดจาไม่น่ารักอยู่อย่าเอาพี่ไม่เตือน
Oh, how romantic. Listen, I'm not telling you not to watch this BL. If you enjoy it, that's obviously okay. We all have different tastes. And I did actually like episodes 3 and 4. It's not like I want to hate on this BL. There are parts that I really enjoy, especially when they showed us Rain working so hard in episode 4. My problem is that everyone seems to forget about consent when it comes to BLs. As long as it's two guys and both are good looking, this behavior is suddenly okay. I mean, imagine if it hadn't been Payu, but one of his workers doing that. I don't remember the name of that one older worker, but you all would have screamed SA if that older worker had touched Rain in the same way that Payu touched him. I just hope that the drama will continue with more consent, which I obviously don't really think, to be honest, but we'll see. For now, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.